So this video we are going to be talking about reading labels. Now we touched on it on a couple videos ahead of time, but this is a big one. We want to teach you how to read the label, kind of like what everything means on the label, and also the other important thing of a label is the ingredients list. Okay, you want to read through it. If you can read all the ingredients, you're good to go. If you can't, don't eat it. But also at the end of the ingredients, you want to see if it says preserved or with preservatives or something with, it will say preserved in some sort of way at the end of all the ingredients. That's where you look for it, okay? And if it has any preservatives, you don't want to eat it, right? Because it's a chemical substance that's keeping it nice and fresh, right? You don't want that in your body, okay? All right, so any questions whatsoever, put in the comments below and I can help you with label reading, okay? But that's it for this video and I'll see you in the next video. But what you really want to look when you're reading a label is the serving size, okay? Because they trick you with the serving size all the time, okay? So I'll give you an example. Taco spice is actually filled with sugar at the store, but you wouldn't even guess it because there's 1 gram of sugar on the label, right? The serving size is also 1 gram. Okay, so for every gram in the package, there's a gram of sugar. Each gram, like there's, I believe the packages are 30 to 35 grams each package. That's 30 to 35 grams of sugar. Crazy, in a package of taco spice, which is nuts, right? So reading the labels and actually really looking at the serving size will actually help with you figuring out what's good and what's bad, okay? Nowadays, okay, like I mentioned in the previous video, they're supposed to put, as of 2020 in Canada, United States, and United Kingdom, they are supposed to be putting the added sugar. So in the label below, you'll see that there's the fibers of sugar, and there's supposed to be an added sugar measurement below that. So then you can actually really see what is added to it. Okay, just like how they had to do with the fats, they had to put trans fats, all that good stuff below the fats, right? So you could figure out what was good, what was bad, what the fat was. They couldn't just put the fat amount. They're now doing that with the sugars now, okay? So you can actually just really see what's added, what's not. If there is no added sugar, that means it's all natural sugar that's in there with the sugar that's above, okay? Which is okay, that's what you want in your food. You want the natural sugars. You do not want any added sugars. Which is surprisingly enough, okay, with labels. I'll give you another example with labels. Honey. You would think it's like, oh, honey's great for you. It's natural sugar. The bees make it. Let's have honey. If you do not get it in the organic section and you actually get it in the other aisles, if you compare the two, you'll see that the honey that's in the other aisles only has 10% of actual honey in it. And the rest is all additives and preservatives and sugar. Nuts, okay? Because honey was in such high demand, they started reducing the amount of actual honey going into the honey bottles and adding stuff to it to fill the bottle up so then you would have it. That's why the organic stuff is so much more expensive than the other stuff, is because it's actual real honey, okay? They don't have anything added to it. It's real honey, okay? So that's why there's also a huge price gap between the two, is because the other one is only like 10% honey. But you wouldn't actually know that unless you kind of like dissected the label below, like at the back.